patch 25.23 preview, where Zahen is going live. They're introducing alternate jungles, and Mel's being rebalanced, and Mundo's being rebalanced, and Vlad is. Okay, we're very happy. Mel's OP, Mundo's OP. The elephant in the room is the fact that they're buffing Ahri. Why are they doing that? I'm kidding. All right, the elephant in the room is that they're making all of these champions junglers. Why? Let's address these point by point. This patch, we're looking at a lot of novelty-oriented changes around adding new champs into the jungle and some old ones. So we look at the thing. Aatrox jungle, new. Cho'Gath jungle, like it's been played before. Jace jungle, new. Malphite jungle, it's been played before. Riven jungle, new. Fizz jungle, new. So functionally, they're adding 4 new junglers and 2 who are like kind of new. This is okay. I'm okay with them adding champions to the jungle. I always have a lot of hesitancy because right now Riot has a problem in balancing champions randomly put in the jungle because they clear the jungle too fast and there isn't a way to balance them. And specifically, we've seen that manifest itself through AD assassins who are clearing the jungle faster than any other champions in the game right now. We're talking like 3-minute, 5-second full clear, 1 smite, like full health, easy clears, right? Not dangerous, way too fast to punish. And when these champions are supposed to be weak, they accelerate through, so they're never weak. I am worried that Riot just tacking on new damage modifiers to champions is going to do the same thing. And specifically, the champions that are really scary are the ones that are very mobile. And so we're looking at Riven, Fizz, and Jace. Aatrox, Cho'Gath, and Malphite, they're kind of slow. I don't see these champions ever being a problem, right? I don't like them. I don't like that they do this without being very careful about the balance. I think champions that aren't designed to be junglers, such as Zed, Talon, Cho'Gath, Aatrox, all these champions should have 3 minutes. They should have slower clears, not super slow, slower. And it should be extremely easy to do. And so that actually is my second point. So point number 2, many regions suffer from high jungle autofill rates, and being able to play your mains when you're autofilled, we think is overall net positive. This is a objectively good statement, okay? This is good. If you and your friend groups are amongst the girlies and you play, your friends don't have a main in the jungle. And when they do play jungle, they play Evelynn and Ivern. There isn't a good champ to appeal to a certain audience in the jungle. And they're addressing that. They want more people to play jungle. And when they say a sentence like they want people to play their mains when they're autofilled, that's addressing it. But then they add Aatrox, Cho'Gath, Jace, Malphite, Riven. 5 top laners. Where are the mid laners? Where are the ADCs? Where are the supports? There are 3 other roles in the game. 5 top laners get added to jungle. Are the only people who get autofilled to jungle top laners? Like, that doesn't make sense. Where's Syndra jungle? Where's Taric jungle, right? Bring that back. Where's Ashe jungle? Like, I don't know. Where's the diversity in that? It's very confusing to me. And I understand that they're experimental. Fizz jungle is really weird. I'm really worried about Riven jungle. I do not see that being healthy for the game in any capacity if she can actually clear the jungle. That champion is already so min-maxable with what they allow her to do. I do not like the idea of a level 4 Riven running into my lane with red buff. What are you doing against that? I don't want to see it. Point of jungle that I am very strong opinion. I have a very strong opinion about is that they're not appealing to the player base as a whole when it comes to adding junglers to the jungle pool. They are appealing almost exclusively to top laners and a little bit to mid laners, but almost exclusively to top laners, and completely excluding mage players, ADC players, and enchanter players. And it shows when those players get filled to jungle, or even when you're playing games with your friends and those players are put on jungle. How frequently do you hear someone say, oh, I'm jungle, like I don't like any jungle camps, there are no girlies, there's no pretty people, there's no mages, there's no one fun in the jungle. Like over and over and over again I hear it, and then they're adding Aatrox, Cho'Gath, Malphite, Jace, Riven, like completely missing the mark. So many of these champions already exist in function in the jungle. Where is the fun? Like if you're arbitrarily adding jungle percentage damage numbers to champions, girl, you tried with Blitzcrank, it didn't work. Put it on Seraphine again, buff her up. Like who gives a shit? Just do it. Make Seraphine jungle strong. I want to see it. Okay, let's see the girls in the jungle on Seraphine. What are you gonna do about it? Enchantress jungle should be opened up, makes comp building more fun and diverse. It's true. Ivern is so interesting as a champion because it's a very unique champion and it makes so many different roles possible. Like if you play Ivern, like it makes your melee mid champion so strong. It makes your Leona so strong. It's a powerful champion, and it's not the best, but like if they're willing to make assassins OP in the jungle, why don't they just make enchantresses OP in the jungle? Let's make Nami E do 500% damage to jungle monsters. Like who gives a shit? Problem isn't the champs, it's no matter who they add in the jungle, it's just not an appealing role to everyone. It's an isolating role and it's boring. You somehow play the game alone for 20 minutes but get all the blame. Well, yes and no. I was talking to Nick about this earlier. I understand that the role itself is scary, but I think a big reason why a lot of people don't want to play jungle is because of the champions, is because there aren't any comfort champions. The large majority of people, I would say 90% of people who say something about hating jungle are people who never would play a class of champion that goes in the jungle. And I get that. I get that. That's why I play Morgana jungle. Like, it is fun to play certain classes of champions, and most people play certain classes of champions and certain aesthetic champions. And there is no diversity specifically in top lane and in jungle. Those are the two roles that they do not have champion diversity in terms of what they're able to do. So yeah, I get it. I think a big part of it is not having a champion that speaks to them. I think if if Seraphine could jungle, if Janna could jungle, like these random champions, like people would give it a try and learn, and some people would like it. Like maybe 10% of people like it. That's a huge influx of jungle players. Like whatever, let people play these like random champions in jungle. Come on. Anyway, the other thing is that like, right, they're trying to address a player population issue, right? When they say many regions suffer from high jungle autofill rates, that means jungle is one of the least popular roles. They used to have this problem on support and they fixed it. And support is one of the most popular roles now. And they fixed it by making the power budget of support different. They made supports get gold more easily, have more impact on the game, and more freedom to make decisions. And you could play any champion support. They're releasing champions like Pyke. They have champions like Senna. They have champions like Rel, right? All over the board. They have mages, they have ADCs, they have assassins, they have tanks, they have everything. And support is more fun because of it. They need to do the same thing with jungle. They need to give agency to different types of roles in the position. You should be able to play a strong control mage in the jungle, potentially. I'm not saying it would be good. You should be able to play a hyper scaling traditional ADC in the jungle who isn't Kindred. And you should be able to play an enchanter in the jungle who isn't Ivern. Give us some diversity.